In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, we're going to show you some tips on how to work with the facial blur effect. You may not have someone in a witness protection program, but there may be some occasions when, for one reason or another, you need to blur the face of a person. What are some of the ways in which you can do that with the facial blur effect? We're going to show you some of the advantages and limitations of the tool in this tutorial. So let's look at several different video options. I'm going to take the hardest one first, which is this particular clip here, where we have some gentlemen standing and talking. Let's see what happens if we try to apply facial blur to this clip. Now, to get there, you go to the effects area at the very top, the effects room, click on that, and then you go into the video effects, and you have the option in 365 to check off facial blur. And you notice I have several different types of blur I can use. Now the trick is, if you don't like the one you use, you can't switch from one to the other. You have to remove the effect and start over, but it's not a big deal. Let me show you. Let's say we want to do this Gaussian blur. So to preview it, all I have to do is click on it. And then what will happen, it will play the video from that point and show you what it's going to try to do with the faces it finds. Let's move the playhead back a bit. And I'll just click on the Gaussian blur again. And it's going to attempt to do the man in the red shirt, the bearded guy in the blue shirt. Okay. And so it's giving me an estimate of what it will look like. Now to actually apply it, I need to take that and drag it down and drop it right on top of my video track. We'll do that right now. And then if I click the play button, we're going to see what it does to the faces it can find. Now you notice sometimes the blur comes and goes. What is going on here? Is it failing? Here's the trick you need to remember. In order to blur a face well using this automated process, the person has to be looking more or less directly at the camera. When someone turns their face sideways to the camera, it doesn't detect it as a face, at least not very well. And so oftentimes the effect will go away when they turn their head away from the camera. Look at this gentleman here. We'll play the next few frames, and when he turns his head, again, everything becomes clear. So that's one thing you need to watch out for. So that's the hardest one to apply this effect on, when someone is turning away from facing the camera. Now they can turn a little bit sideways as they're moving their heads and talking, but if they turn away, it creates a problem. The other thing is, here I have lots of faces. Now how does it determine what face to use? We're going to click on the little green icon and click on the face Gaussian blur. And here are the faces it detected. And so I can turn these on and off. If I click on this one here, it's this gentleman here, and I wish they were bigger, but it's hard to detect. If I don't want his face blurred, I just uncheck that box. I'm going to go to the next one. Not sure who this is. I think it might be this gentleman here. This one, I think I know who that is. I think it's this gentleman here. I do want his face covered, so I'm going to turn that. This one here looks like it's this gentleman here. I don't want him covered, so I'll leave that unchecked. This one here, it's this guy here. His face is sideways, so I want him checked. So he's the one who's the target. So let's go back to the beginning and play this and see if it detected whose face to blur and whose face to ignore. We're starting out fine there. Everything's normal there. Good there so far. Now he's blurred. Okay, and a little bit on and off when he turns sideways. Now the other thing you can change once you have this is the strength. I'm going to take this and drag it and make it like 3/4 strong. And let's see, we'll move to a later frame here, and you can see at that strength it's just a square and with a Gaussian blur. So that would be the strongest blur here. And because we have hands working in front of the face, it doesn't detect it so well. Now let's take a much easier example here. And let's take this couple that we have here, and let's try a different kind of blur on them. Let's try a tiles blur. If I click here, you're going to see it. And you notice, why did it start on the guy? Again, notice the gal's head is more sideways. The face isn't quite toward her, but it did detect him. So I'll click on this again. And you see in the preview, we see a few seconds of it. Now it comes on and shows her. It only shows a few seconds of your clip if you just click on it. So let's take the tiles and drag it onto the clip. And it may analyze it. I've worked with this clip before, so it's already done some analysis. But when we play, okay, we're going to see him, and then when her face is more visible to the tool, it's going to blur her as well. And this would be a much more typical, but notice again, when she gets profile to the camera, it goes away. So that's, again, the gotcha on this particular tool. So what I want to do then, in this case, I can go back to the tool, go back to it, and then I can determine, right now, in this scene here, it thinks his hand is a face, because it's going to try to blur his hand. So you may get some of that. I'm going to turn that one off. And here, I think it thinks her cup is a face. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm actually going to turn off her face completely. So all we see is his face. We'll play a few frames of this. And so she's untouched and he is impacted by it. Now, if you don't like that kind of blurry, say, I wanted one of the other kinds, you have to take the entire effect and click on the trash can on the left side and go back, and let's try the circles one. I'll drag the circles to the video and apply it. And again, it's going to start over. So I click on Effect, click on Circles. I have to decide I don't want it to blur their hands. Let's just blur her this time and not him. And so it doesn't really start so long as she's sideways to the camera. It's trying to find her face, but now it has. And for most of the frames, but not every one, see, there she goes off again. You're going to see that effect. Here's a much better kind of clip to use. I'll just use the brushes and drag it down to this guy here. We have an analysis bar that we will see. I haven't analyzed this one yet. And so I'll have this entire clip. He's facing the camera. It's very easy to get this blur going. Again, you can adjust the strength by clicking on the effect and on brushes and make it as strong as you want or as weak as you want. So if you want him to be very hard to find out, you'll get this. Now he's pretty much hard to identify, at least in detail. So that's some of the ways in which you can use the facial blur to blur a person or a person when there's more than one in a video, and some of the limitations as well.